CBS Sports. Let's talk about some playoff chances. For some reason, they are always the lowest on us, though. Like, no matter what. New York Times Playoff Simulator, they run 72,000 different simulations. They give the playoff odds of what we're currently sitting at. They're always kind of like middle of the pack, high on us. For whatever reason, CBS Sports is so low on us at all times. It's actually kind of crazy, but it is what it is. So currently, we sit at three teams sit at a 99.9% chance to make the playoffs. What I love more than anything is the fact that the Steelers have a less percent chance to make the playoffs than the Ravens, although the Ravens have a worse record than the Steelers, and also the Ravens almost lost to the Bengals twice, lost to the Brownies, and lost to the Raiders. Yet the Steelers are 7-2, and only losses were to the Colts, and who else did they lose to? The Colts and the Cowboys. Oh, you guys lost? Oh, you did. Yeah, they lost to the Cowboys. Remember, the Cowboys came back at the end of that game. Oh, that's kind of awful. Anyway, so I just, overall wise, I feel like the Steelers should definitely be higher playoff chances than the Ravens, but that's beside the point. Anyway, Houston's at a 94.4%. So right now we're sitting at our typical 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Houston's 4. 5, it's Pittsburgh. 6 is Chargers. And then 7 right now is the Broncos. But depending on how, these next upcoming weeks go, the Bengals, hopefully we surpass them. But after us and the Broncos, well, it's kind of a cluster fluff. The Colts right now are sitting at 26.5%, but you had their own safety, I think his name Milton, come out and say that, nobody on their team really is trying. Not trying. They're not playing at a high enough level that they want to win. They don't have the urgency to win. Let me quote that correctly. So they're kind of a clusterfluff. I know right now the Miami Dolphins are also kind of in that weird space where, well, what about them? What if they start winning? What if they start doing good? They could, make a comeback. They play the Raiders this week. Okay, the Raiders aren't really that tough. Then they play the Patriots. Okay, that's actually really easy. Then they play the Packers. Ups and downs. I think the Packers can beat them. Then they play the Jets. Dolphins. Jets, Texans, 49ers, Browns, and then Jets. That's not the most difficult schedule in the world. I think they will lose to the 49ers. I think they will lose to the Texans. And I think they will lose to the Packers. But all these other games are very winnable. And it's very true. The Jets, they're kind of dead-on rival. Jacksonville, New England, Tennessee, Cleveland, and the Raiders. So, again, at this moment in time, we control our own destiny. We just have to go out there and play good football and keep things figured out. And, yeah, the more other teams lose and help us out, the better. But at this moment in time, if we want to go long and far in the playoffs, we have to do this ourselves. We can't rely on anybody else. We got to get this done ourselves. For the NFC-wise, so the AFC-wise, there is no team with 0% chance to make the playoffs. The NFC, they give the Giants a 0% chance, and I love how they put the Panthers at a higher percent chance than the freaking... Oh, lordy. They put them a higher percent chance than the Dallas Cowboys. All in, baby, all in. So you got Washington, Detroit, Philly. So this would be what? 1, 2. Right now, 2. This is 5. This is 3. This is 6. This is 7. And then I guess the 49ers would be 4. Wow. Their 4 is 58.5%. Arizona, 52%, who's playing really good football right now. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers 22.5. 11.5 for Seattle Seahawks. 7.9 for the Rams. 3% for the Bears. 2% for the Saints. Honestly, the Bears should be less because they're going to bench Caleb Williams. So that's a whole entire mess. 0.2% chance for the Panthers. And then 0.2% chance for the Cowboys. Yeah, it's a strange year. That's what I'll say. Like, I think that's the best way to explain this year. It's a very strange year. This is going to go down in history as one of the weirdest football seasons of all time. Tell me down below your thoughts and opinions. I'll see you guys next one.